Hi guys, welcome back to the Old Gold TV. It's nearly Christmas, we've got our hat on, and today we are going to be doing a Wolves versus Tottenham match preview. Obviously going to be a really difficult one, and it will not be helped by the fact that our confidence will be fairly low due to the loss to Burnley on Monday night. 2-1, Chris Wood and Ashley Barnes getting the goals. Terrible performance, really, as a whole. The only consolation was that Fabio Silva did grab a goal to get his Molineux account off and running. So hopefully that will be a confidence booster for him. So go into the next games, lead our strike force whilst Raul Jimenez is injured and score some goals for us. As for this game itself, obviously Tottenham, really good team. Heung-min Son, Harry Kane, they're just so fast when they attack, and we'll have to be careful, specifically in defence, where they'll be targeting our centre-backs, who they probably know they can beat for pace. So, yeah, we'll just have to watch them. Tottenham this season is definitely a lot better than they were in previous seasons where we have beaten them. They're just stronger, they're more reinforced at the back. I think Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, their signing from Southampton in the summer, has really shored up their midfield, and it just helps them create sort of a rock in midfield, so that Harry Kane and Heung-min Son can sort of have the freedom to attack, not having to worry about the defence getting exposed to the opposition. It's also worth a mention that Matt Dougherty could play against us. Obviously, ex-Wolves man, did so much for us over the 10 years he was there. 12 million left for in the summer to go to White Hart Lane. And yeah, he's not been having the best of luck at Spurs so far. He's not been playing. Doesn't really fit. He played the first few matches and didn't really fit into Jose Mourinho's four at the back formation. So yeah, it's more Sergio Aurier that's playing now. But if he does make an appearance, then he will play Wolves again, which will be interesting if that does happen. But without further ado, let's move on to my predicted lineups for Wolves. As for my predicted lineups, this is what I've gone with. In net for Wolves, obviously, Rui Patricio. I think we'll go back to the back five, so I reckon it'll be a back three of Bolly, Cody and Kilman. I thought Sace was a little bit of a liability sometimes in the back against Burnley. I think Bolly will be back in to hopefully shore up the defence again. Left wing back, I think Mark Howell will come back in again to just be more defensive and defend against the likes of Bale if he does play. Stephen Bergwijn, Harry Kane and Heung-min Son, who are all excellent attackers. But as we know, Mark Howell's fairly solid at the back, so hopefully he can help us to defend them. Right wing back, I think we'll stick with Nelson Semedo. He's starting to get into it. He looked good some bits against Burnley, and I thought he was quite good going forward, so I think we'll stick with Semedo. In the midfield, I think we will go for a three, and I think it will be Otasowie, Moutinho and Neves. I think Otasowie looked fairly good, and if Dendonker's still injured, he'll definitely keep his place. Neves, I thought, was quite good again. Moutinho, again, all right after suspension. He was lucky maybe to not get sent off again. I think if he would have been sent off, it would have been a harsh one, but it could have gone either way. He stamped on one of the Burnley players' legs, whether it was accidental or not. Could have been a red card, so it's lucky not to get suspended there. So I think that midfield three will work quite well. And up front, I think it will be Neto and Podence. I'd love to think that Fabio will start, but I think Nuno will want to be defensive again against a team like Tottenham, who will want to hit on the counter-attack with some pacey forwards rather than sort of try and attack ourselves and try and dominate the game. So that's what I've gone for my predicted lineup. So let's move on to my ones to watches. As for my one to watch for Spurs, I have gone with South Korean winger Heung-min Son. I mean, we all sort of knew he was going to be. He's an excellent player, but he's really hit form this season. Him and Harry Kane have been so good linking up together. And with the one to watch, I usually try and pick someone that's not really as well known or maybe could hit us sort of unexpectedly. But I think there's only one man for it here, and Heung-min Son, he's so dangerous. We'll definitely have to watch out for him. Let's move on to my Wolves ones to watch. As for my Wolves one to watch, I have gone with American midfielder Owen Otasawi. I think if he does play again, it'll be very interesting to see how he fares against some better opposition than Burnley, if you know what I mean. I think he played quite well against Burnley, could have done better, but it'd be interesting to see how he has the midfield battle with the likes of Harry Winks, Højbjerg, and even comes back and defends against Harry Kane, Son, Bergwijn, and maybe even Bale. So very interesting to see how he fares against those kind of qualities of players, and I hope he can do well and prove to us all that he's definitely the player we were all looking out for. Let's move on to my score prediction. As for my score prediction for this game, I'm going to go with 3-1 Spurs. I think they're very free scoring, and I just don't think we'll be able to match them. It's a bit negative, but I just really don't think we'll be able to match Spurs' speed, pace, and I think we will lose out this one. I think we'll score a goal because I think it'll be a very sort of back and forth game, quite open, but I think Spurs will get the win and it will be 3-1. That's going to be it today. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the channel. It would mean a lot to me. Let's hit 50 before Christmas. We're one subscriber away, and even let's try and push. I'm looking to push for 100 in the next new year, hopefully even 1,000. I know it's a long way away, but please, if you do watch the video, please subscribe if you do like them. And yes, that's going to be it, and I will see you next time.